Farms run on machines worth more than houses. GPS-steered tractors, drone surveys, sensors in the soil. And yet, walk onto almost any farm today and you'll find tricks that are over a century old, still doing their job better than anything you can buy. Here are 5 of them, and the surprisingly clever reasons they work. Drive past an old orchard and you'll see it. Every trunk painted white from the ground up. It's not decoration, and it's not against insects, at least not mainly. It's against the sun. In winter, the low afternoon sun heats the dark bark on the south side. The cells wake up and fill with moisture. Then the sun drops, temperatures crash, and that moisture freezes and expands. The bark splits open. Farmers call it sun scald, and the wound can kill a young tree. White paint simply reflects the sunlight. The bark stays cold, stays asleep, stays whole. A $2 bucket of watered-down white latex does what no gadget can. That tractor tire is mostly liquid, and it's the cheapest upgrade in farming. Pulling power depends on weight over the wheels. Too little, and the tires spin, burning fuel and shredding topsoil. Steel weights cost thousands. Water is free. Pumped into the tire, it adds hundreds of kilos exactly where they matter. And because the weight sits low, the tractor becomes far harder to tip on a slope, one of the deadliest accidents in farming. In cold regions, farmers mix in something that won't freeze. Some use beet juice, which is cheap, heavy, and harmless if it spills. New tractor, 6 figures. Garden hose, priceless. Chickens have a dark side. They're drawn to the color red, and in a crowded coop, one small wound can set off a chain reaction, pecking that escalates until the flock turns on itself. Over a century ago, someone found a fix that sounds like a joke. Tiny red glasses. Look through a red lens and red disappears. No visible blood, no trigger. The glasses sold by the millions and in some places stayed in use for decades. Modern farms manage the problem differently now, but the glasses remain one of the cheapest behavioral hacks in agricultural history. Don't change the animal, change what it sees. This one sounds insane. A frost warning comes in, and fruit growers turn the sprinklers on. They coat their blossoms in water, in freezing air, all night long. Here's the trick. When water freezes, it releases heat. As long as fresh water keeps flowing and keeps freezing, the ice around each blossom stays at exactly 0 degrees, cold but survivable. The air might drop far below that. The blossom inside its ice shell doesn't. Growers sacrifice one night of water to save an entire year's harvest. It looks like a disaster, orchards encased in ice at sunrise, and it's one of the most elegant pieces of physics in farming. When a tree weighs as much as a loaded truck, you don't hope it falls the right way, you steer it. Loggers start with a notch, a wedge cut into the side facing the landing zone. Then the back cut from the opposite side, stopped just in time to leave a narrow strip of solid wood in the middle. That strip is the hinge, and it works exactly like the hinge on a door. As the tree tips, the hinge guides it, slows it, and holds the trunk on the stump until the very last moment. Skip it, and the trunk can split or kick backwards. Loggers have a name for branches and trunks that come back at you, and it isn't a friendly one. Chainsaws got faster. The notch never changed. Physics doesn't need an update. 5 tricks, 0 batteries. What they have in common: someone understood the problem before reaching for a tool. If you know an old trick that still beats the modern fix, put it in the comments. The best one becomes the next video. And if this earned it, you know where the subscribe button is.